everybody. A little early today. Apologize. Well, I don't know if that's apologize worthy. I don't know. I just figured I'd start a little earlier because I want to make sure to finish today. So I'm giving myself a little extra time. Because I think my plan is I'm gonna go do 1-4 and kill the dragon, and then I'm gonna do the assassination quest line, and then I'm going to finish 1-4, kill False King Allant, and finish the game. And that should be it, I think. Because I've obviously missed a lot of stuff. I did go through the wiki, and actually I looked up some of the dialogue and that I missed, and some item descriptions and stuff. And one in particular is really interesting. That I'll talk about because it's a reward from the assassination quest line, basically. And then, okay, this is annoying. How do I what? There we go. Haha, alright, that was satisfying. Fuck you guys. But there was one that was interesting from the, basically one of the items I get that from an NPC that's already dead, killing an NPC that's already dead from the assassination quest line is the Beast Talisman. And that is a fucking, what is that? Alright, let's see if I can't aggro one of them. Okay, cool. Alright, one at a time, baby. But yeah, so the Beast Talisman mentions, because there's only two talismans in the game, Talisman of God and the Beast Talisman. The Talisman of the Beast Talisman basically mentions that the appearance, it basically matches the appearance of the god that is, worshipped by those who, practice miracles. And they mention that it's in the appearance of the old one. So it's like penetrating sword. Okay. Interesting to find that guy right after the penetrator. But I was gonna, so basically what that sort of implies is that, because there's obviously, oh shit, I aggroed both. Well, that's wonderful. At least I got one of them down. And one of them's a bow guy, so if he just stays there, then I'm set. And I got the Moonlight Sword, so this guy's gonna be a little bit of a bitch. Oh, he's got the Scraping Spear! Alright, that guy was super easy with the sword, though. Gotta love it. So basically, the what's it called? The priests were all just wouldn't shut up about how, like, sorceries are bad and miracles are good. But then it turns out they're all like, everything is ultimately soul arts. It's all from the same source. I think Urbane even had, one of the priests even had a line about how, like, yes, in this time of our great trouble, we there was more miracles than ever, right? And the implication is like, oh yeah, it's because, like, God is helping us during this desperate time. I'm gonna go put away this shit and make sure my gear's good, because I do need to slay dragons, so I need a bunch of arrows. But I killed those guys and they shouldn't respawn, so that's good. And also, I don't mind, like, losing a bit of world tendency from like, being human. I probably won't overdo it though, but I because at this point I already did all the stuff in there anyway. Let me get some more power. I'll be back after I kill the dragon. So yeah, basically I just think, and I also, like, kind of reminded myself how the endings of the game work, because there's two endings, and basically, kind of, which, you kind of see that, like, Dark Souls also has that, come to think of it. But what's the, okay, wow, you need a, holy shit, the white bow is crazy requirements. And I don't know, oh, hi Senshin. I feel like you've been here, but it's been a while. So yeah, I'm just talking about some narrative stuff I noticed. with the yes, Demon Souls is good. I'm gonna finish it up today, so it's been fun for sure. I definitely think I feel like I don't know, maybe it's just because like I have all this foreknowledge, like how the oh, I get my arrows? Fuck. Whoops. No, I don't think I have my arrows. Yeah, I'm gonna need those. Because I noticed I have the bow, but I didn't think about the arrows. So yeah, just narrative stuff about like what I think is interesting about Demon Souls, again, that I can't really relate to earlier games. Like I was comparing it to Morrowind and Oblivion though, because like how those games treat I guess not continuity. Well, maybe that's the right word.
We are.
Is like, or so basically, let me try and explain it. So in this game, you can kill any NPC. Like I could go over there and I like if I decide, you know what, Stockdale Thomas, he looked at me funny. I can just kill him, even though he's the nicest guy in the world. And that like I lose this critical feature, right? Like having the ability to store my items is really useful, but I could just decide that I don't want it, right? Like so, in comparison, like with Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, when you try to like, there's NPCs that are deemed like important, and if you if you kill them or if you try to kill them, the game won't let you. It'll say like a plotted critical NPC was just knocked unconscious. Like, oh, and actually, I forget what the actual verbiage is, but that's basically what happens. And in Morrowind, you can do it, but the game will tell you like, hey, you fucked up, and you can't proceed. Do it to this part of the game or whatever. Like you know, you could literally just like stop the story, and just by the nature of Bethesda games is like, you know, they just kind of like the world just kind of persists, and then you don't actually get you know, you can't proceed. You know, it's just an RP. Like in this game, if I could just stand in the Nexus for 500 hours and nothing changes, right? Like the world doesn't get worse. Oh, that was a bad. Fucking my sword getting hit on the wall was rough. Oh right, my armor's broken. Having trouble. Anyway, yeah, I forgot to restore that. I guess I'll wait. It's not debilitating yet, I suppose. But where'd he go? There he is. There we go. Oh, shit. That's just a shitty sword anyway, I'm sure. But I do need. I think I need to get rid of some of my. I'm messing up already. I need to deposit some of my errors. I don't think I need 500, frankly. In fact, that was probably too many from the beginning, I'm sure. But then I can also repair my equipment and actually get started. I mean, it's weird because I feel like the last couple streams I've been dying so much I couldn't really get started because I just keep dying. And this one I can't get started just because I'm making bad inventory management decisions. So I definitely can't wait for the future games that don't have that. But anyway, so basically, like, so I guess to mildly spoil, because there's two endings, so I don't think it's really bad to spoil them both, because like I will only be getting one this stream, and I've already played the game. How I mean is, so basically, like, you know, the good ending, you know, you kill King Allant and seal away the old one, and the bad ending, you kill the King Allant and then the Main in Black, and you basically take all the soul power for yourself. And there's one NPC in particular I want to talk to because I saw their dialogue and I was like, oh, that's really interesting, like considering who this is coming from. But basically I was just thinking about that in terms of like how, so Oblivion kind of like removes it, like you have a lot of freedom, but ultimately as a player your agency is still restricted because like you know, you can't kill this NPC. And in Morrowind you have all the agency, but then it also restricts your story access in return, which is probably the most like, you know, realistic in a sense. Like I was thinking about it comparing, you know, obviously in real life, if I commit crimes and go to jail, like my life opportunities have changed, right? Like how things go from that point on will be very different. I didn't repair my gear, which was the whole point in going back. Okay, this fucking hallway is killing me, man. Um, but anyway, so yeah, like I guess basically like what I think the messaging of Demon Souls is part of it is like with world tendencies, like how are you as a player like engaging with your world and making it better or worse. But then the other messaging is as because it gives you the ability to do other of it, but the consequences are just in more like the world becomes emptier, the world becomes worse, or the world becomes more like you save more people and it becomes more livable and safer, right? And then at the end of the game, it's basically like, do you use your power to make the world better? And like it gives you the and I think. Okay, that didn't kill me. That's good. Where did that guy come from? What? Yep. Okay, I knew I felt like I was gonna die there because I'm like, okay, this is getting bad, and my armor's still busted. So, part of me replaying these is to find out. I like Dark Souls. I like Bloodborne. I like Elden Ring. But I don't know for sure. Like, I never played the Elden Ring DLC. Demon Souls is really good. And I feel like I guess, how do I put it? Let me do my push-ups for dying. It's like, how do I put it? Because there's aspects to this game I absolutely understand people having a big issue with, like world tendency, and the game not really telling you about it, even though it's really important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I definitely think some of the bosses or areas aren't. I do 10 push-ups for death or 20 squats if my arms are fucking dead, because that has happened. I think that there was one stream I died 16 times. So I did 160 push-ups in like 2 hours, and my arms and shoulders, especially my shoulders, were actually like in pain, way too much pain to be good for way too long. Like it was until almost to the next stream. So it's not that many on its own, but it definitely it adds up, and especially when I start getting to some of those bosses like Melania or I get the DLC boss. I haven't done the DLC. Like so far, I've already played the games quite. Like I've already 100%ed achievement-wise these games, but there's still bosses I haven't fought. Like I never fought Aldia, Skull of the First Sin. I didn't even know about him until like looking at the wiki afterwards. I never beat Dark Reader Midir. I never legitimately beat Melania, really. I accidentally exploited a glitch where if you beat her with a critical hit, you her second phase has like no health, which I'm pretty sure they patched out that glitch, but it's still like, that's the reality of me fighting her. So I do have I have the goal with these streams is to fight all the bosses. But yeah, I've 100%ed all of. The only achievement I'm missing is Elden Ring, the Ronnie ending. So and then obviously and other than that, there's just a bunch of bosses I'll fight eventually. You heard the noise, he's coming. Right? Yeah, there he is. He's doing a bad job. Alright, come on out. So what was I saying? So yeah, I'll definitely build a good ranking of FromSoft because it's already including the Kingsfield ones I've already played and stuff, because like those are, I definitely would say Demon Souls is my favorite. I just really fundamentally like this gameplay style and gameplay loop. I think like world tendency is like, yeah, if you try to use the humanity item, get a lot of you know, that black world tendency and make the game just really hard. Like you're screwing yourself without even knowing it because the game doesn't tell you. But I guess it's hard for me to be too bothered because I do know. So, ooh, okay. Thank you, Wood, for breaking my fall. All right, let's wait out here until these guys. This room is nasty. I forgot about the thief, which is funny. Yeah, go ahead and just super armor through all my attacks. See how that works for you. Okay. There we go. But yeah, so and then yeah, just you know, keeping tabs to the lore, cause like, especially with this game, is like I like Demon Souls, but I definitely think I appreciate it on a different level with the like what I was talking about just now with how the beast, like the narrative of how it gives the player power and like the fact that you can just you can kill NPCs without being punished, which makes sense narratively in the sense that like your character is incredibly powerful. Who would punish them, right? I think here like you could chase off the dragon because I want to kill it, but I get we'll see. Oh yeah, because I think I'll try the poison arrows and then so yeah, at this point, if like if I'm just shooting a dragon, like please ask questions and so that I could not bore myself to death. But no, you're fine. Okay, cool. Whoa, hey buddy. Yeah, do that like 3 more times. Because yeah, I think you can do X amount of health here, but he'll end up running away at some point. Yes, cool. All right, one down. Yes, there we go. Cool. Okay. So this is. Oh, I'm not holding up. Oh wait. So yeah, I think like the narrative of power is really good, and I think in a game in which you know, you have the you can do a lot. You can kill NPCs. You can and so you know, you just like like I think there. So in Critical Role, there's a 3 arc or a sort of arc in it was called Downfall, where it's actually like it takes place during campaign 3, but it's like a flashback arc. Oh cool, he's poisoned. Let me in that case let me swap to heavy arrows. So and basically a mechanical. So basically, to spoil the climax a little bit, is they're playing gods with the goal of there's basically a floating. Hi, Titania. There's a floating city called Aor in this flashback, and the main character, the player characters, are avatars of gods who their goal is to go into the city and basically destroy it because they haven't invented the Malleus Hammer, which is it can destroy gods basically, and there's some twists to that. Like I won't spoil the main moral twist of that and like why it's being developed, but in the climax they're trying to destroy the Malleus Key, and as they break it down, they then sort of like basically they go from avatars to becoming gods, and like everyone they break gives them new abilities. Like one of them is like, okay, yeah, everything you do just does 10 times as much damage, or like, okay, you don't have to worry about spell slots, and you can cast basically any spell you can grant as a god, like which is all your domain spells and all basic cleric spells. And there was one part in the I think the 4-sided dive that's connected, where I'll answer your question in a second, Ombre. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to finish my thought while I'm mindlessly shooting a dragon. But like Ashley was talking about how she was like not panicking, but in the spur of the moment trying to find like a good 9th level spell to finish this combat with. But like a guiding bolt that does 10 times as much damage is still gonna easily kill like a weakened character, right? And she talked about how like mechanically it sort of expressed that the gods have all this power, and like they as players wanted to use that power, right? So with Demon Souls, like just the fact that it's like, why am I doing the assassination quest line? Because I want to see more of the game. I want to explore more of it, right? Even if that means killing NPCs that are actually pretty, like I killed that one lady just to build up to it because like I was like, well, there's nothing wrong with you. I don't dislike you, but like, the game gives you this it allows you to explore it, right? It invites you to explore it. So I just think it's neat. And it's and narratively, I guess, like especially if I do a video talking about like the games leading up to Dark Souls, I think comparing like basically like how the narrative of Demon Souls builds up to the narrative of Dark Souls, I think because in all the FromSoft games you have that kind of freedom where you can just kill NPCs, and it's like, okay, what does your character do with the power that they've been wielding through the whole game, right? So cool stuff. Okay, it's not point anymore, so I'm going to go back to the Rotten Arrows. And yeah, as for Super Sentai ending, I don't know how like confirmed it is. I did hear about it, and it's I guess it's like not unsurprising considering it's been the talk for a while. Like the one time I heard it, like I've heard it rumored for a while, and I've just heard general discussion like people mentioning how like Ultraman surpassing one of the seasons of Super Sentai in sales, which is like never happened, or the Kiji Ranger, the Pink Ranger in Dawn Brothers. I read an interview he did, and he mentioned wanting to work hard because he liked he didn't want Super Sentai to end, basically, and so it's been, the axe has been hovering for years. I think I heard about it pretty much since I first got into it as an adult with Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger, because I think there was talking about it just not really selling that well, which, because that's important. It is really important for the success and longevity of these series. So, and then, of course, the ironic, because I did see the first couple episodes of Gozyuger, and there, my shitty joke is like, oh yeah, number one Sentai Gozyuger becomes, it's instead of being number one, it's the last one, which is like the opposite of number one, and it's like, oh shit, oh no, how unfortunate. So, that's something I thought about, but yeah, it is what it is. I think just because it's over for now doesn't mean it's over forever. Metal Heroes, Kamen Rider. It's honestly like, it's impressive that it's lasted as long as it did without stopping. This show has been on one episode a week for 55 years, no, almost 60, right? No, it's 76. A long fucking time. Okay. Oh no, 50 plus years, yeah. I saw a Twitter tweet that meant that's what people are saying. I don't know the exact details. But like, it definitely seems something's happening. Yeah. So I guess like 45 years. Okay, I was trying to remember, like, hold on, because I saw the short that was like the Kamen Rider decade, and them talking about Super Sentai's anniversary. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot 70s is 40 years, not 50. Yeah. Well, no. I don't remember when it started. But yeah, like, because Kamen Rider had a big break, Ultraman had a big break. Like, there was a period in the 90s, especially, where only Power Rangers was going. There was no Kamen Rider. It was Metal Heroes instead. Ultraman, was like, there was a pretty big break between the one with the teacher and the one and Tiga. Though you had other Super I productions like Gridman, but it wasn't the same, right? It wasn't like, oh cool, yeah, we're getting Ultraman for a year. I mean, Ultraman even now doesn't do 50 episode series. Kamen Rider does, but it's also like it's way more successful than Power Rangers just going by toy sales, right? And so yeah, it's more of just like, it's not surprising. I mean, yeah, you can finally catch up to Super Sentai. Really my issue is at this point is just subs and just me not dedicating the time to it. So yeah, I think once I hit half health here, he's gonna fuck off. But oh yeah, no, that's another long running thing is like, because yeah, I was even just thinking about like, it's impressive that it lasted as long as it did, with One Piece just going for fucking 25 plus years, and just being this and now it's moving to less episodes, which again, it's like, it's just kind of, I mean, there's been so, like, they've been doing like the recaps, or the Fishman Island rebroadcast was definitely like a sort of like, okay, yeah, this is a band-aid. They're just trying to fix this problem. That's just like, yeah, this is how it's going. Yeah, it's the writing's on the wall. Come on. Oh, it did go out. Okay, yeah, okay, it did go on a very early hiatus. Fair enough. Which is okay. So it wasn't continuous. Thank you for clarifying. Still over 40 years. Like, that's still a very impressive run. And and I guess with Toei in general is like, they don't have Dragon Ball going anymore. That would, like, you had Dragon Ball, then you had Dragon Ball Kai and GT, all that. So like, you have all these sort of continuous shows. Precure has still been going for 20 years, but also again, Precure is super successful. So it's like, it makes sense that they're gonna dedicate their resources to that and let One Piece have a slower production, I think. So hopefully it's more freeing for Toei to do other stuff, but we'll see. It's and yeah, just anime in general is difficult, and like, there's more of an expectation with like having really good animation and whatnot. So I don't know. It's a whole. I'm never down on productions taking a longer time. So but anyway, and my job made a good. Oh, how much time do I? So it depends. I think so. If you already have the report ready, it can take you. So it might take you a couple. Recording would take, I say, a couple hours. Editing it would take another bit of time, for sure. Because that's the thing, especially because it's your first time. If it's your first time editing something, there's a, what's it called? You're learning how to do something, right? And gaining a new skill. Like, so for me, like, obviously for me, if I were to take the same task, I'd do it faster because I already have, Are you fucking kidding me? I better not have to fucking hurt that fucking drag. The dragon got all that health back. I'm so mad. I need more Okay, it's not your first time. Gotcha. You're, okay, just curious about my. Okay, gotcha. That's good. That's important. Because because I feel like for me, recording is definitely the. Oh, I know. I want to take out just to make sure that I have enough fucking arrows, because that sucked. And I gotta do my push-ups. So yeah, it definitely takes a lot of time. Or it can take. It depends on the editing and with the editing itself, like how a video where it's like based on one series is it's easier to go through like 26 episodes of footage than it is to go through like a good example is my Japanese existential crisis video or my Toriyama video, where I'm talking about so many things that I that I had a lot of obviously some sections were easier than others, but still it's such a mess, I guess. Or the best experience possible, like all these videos need, I think, or did I edit that one, or did I have, I think I had Nanmanji edit that. I know he did the thumbnail, but anyway, let me do my push-ups real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. But yeah, I guess to answer your question, recording is definitely the easiest part in that it takes like a few hours because you just kind of do it in one go. But really, it's the difference I feel like is honestly it's about like will to just do it, because like the Toriyama video was supposed to be timely. It was supposed to come out shortly after Toriyama died, but like I honestly it couldn't, at the end of the day, it couldn't even be a video for an anniversary. I mean, it was the same month, I managed to make, but in the same month, anniversary of the month that Toriyama died. Barely. Right? So, but in comparison, part of that was definitely because I had to play, like, Blue Dragon, and I played, I decided to play Chrono Trigger last minute, even though I wasn't really going to talk about it, just because I wanted the, it's such an important game, I felt like I really needed to talk about it. You know, but in comparison, the Beyond Blood video took me, like, I mean, I did already have a lot of it scripted, but I basically, like, recorded and edited, like, revised, recorded, and edited it in, like, a weekend, right? So, you know, it's just worth noting that, that's the, you know, so, in your case, it's like, it's a work thing, or a school thing, or, no, it was a work thing, yeah. Oh, the knight there! Ugh. Okay, block that. Barely. I should have known he was gonna sneak up behind me. But yeah, so if you can, like, cause I've made videos really quickly in the past. But it's kind of you know, but then and some videos just take really slow, not even because they're hard, but because they're, you know, it's like, I don't know, like I was in a good spot with the Toriyama video. Just, you know, it was Sisyphusian, I guess. It felt like, okay. And I find out what, because I remember always hearing like a crossbow enemy, and it's like, oh yeah, there's this whole area over here that I never went down and saw those guys and killed us. So, all right, cool. That made the room easier after that. Okay, now I just really hope the dragon has a checkpoint with his health. Oh, fuck this game, man. Whoa. Maybe trigger that. Just kill that guy. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to... I wonder if I can trigger... This probably won't reach him, but I want to see if I can't trigger him. Yes! Cool, so I'm just gonna have the dragon kill him. Yes! Nice, alright, cool. That'll always prevent that from killing me later. Alright. Now, we'll go back to the Brawn arrows and talk more. So yeah, that's, and I'm sure at least, like, some of those Sentai, like, guys team will find, and obviously, you know, the staff in general is can be fluid, in the first place. And, you know, like, yeah, you mentioned Komering Juko with Gav, from saving it from being another Reiwa rider. I guess that's about some of the highest praise some high praise I've heard for Gav, but you know, not another Reiwa rider. What was I gonna say? For sure, and obviously, I can't remember their name right now. The writer who did like Jetman and part of Hibiki, Kamen Rider Hibiki, I think. You know the one. But he's just another one I thought of when it comes to like just working on Sentai and Kamen Rider as well. So obviously there'll be downsizing, so unfortunately people are definitely going to lose jobs, but you know, only so much that can be helped about that, I think, even as unfortunate as it is. And also part of me is like, oh yeah, fine, you know, hopefully they find jobs somewhere. And it's like, well, the whole, I mean, I don't imagine tokusatsu, in a way, thank you. Yeah, I'm not very good at that aspect of nerddom, remembering names and shit. I just realized I had the cling ring equipped, even though, I had, what's it called? I had my humanity, so it's like I could have just unequipped the cling ring and had it up. Then would that have saved me from the official? No. Apparently wearing the same hat does not save me from the official. But oh well. Um, but yeah, um, so I'm sure it will be okay. I don't know. I mean, hopefully, like I don't know. It's definitely important, and very well. And it's also possible, like if they're going to do a new thing, right? Like again, Kamen Rider ended after Black RX, and then the second season of Black, Kamen Rider Black, and then they did Metal Heroes. So it's like there's gonna be something, right? We just don't know what it is yet. I feel like there's gonna be there's going to be an empty TV slot. Someone's gonna want to fill it. So, you know, and God knows what it'll be, because I feel like because like you know, Kamen Rider is its own thing. Super Sentai, like they have their own distinct flavors. So it's definitely curious to think about what it might be. But you know, Ultraman obviously is its own thing. So I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. I've been at like Tuesday was bad. I just didn't do anything, even though I had like no friend obligations or anything. Super one. Okay, I thought Black in my head. Black was the last one. But I guess I didn't know or forgot about Super one. Okay, or didn't. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of old Kamen Rider. My bad. But yeah. So because yeah, today I watched 3 real episodes of anime, 4 total technically. Because I watched the new, or I caught up to Precure, I caught up to Toa no Yugure, and I watched my daily Mazinger. So it's like I've managed to watch a bunch of stuff. But even though I don't, I don't know. I like Tuesday, I didn't do anything even though I had a lot of time because I just wasn't feeling like it. Yesterday was okay, but I played video games with a friend, so that took out some time. And then yeah, today I watched a bunch of anime, and I was like, oh cool, I can do this still. And then I have other things I managed to do, and then depending on when the stream ends, because I really hope I finish this game today. I don't want the oh, Metal Heroes. Oh, I thought, okay, my timeline's messed up. I didn't realize that Kamen Rider and Metal Heroes were going at the same time at a point. I completely misremembered or didn't understand that. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Huh. All right. That my misunderstanding, or I had a misunderstanding about how that worked then. Um, but I guess in my head I remember like Metal Heroes going basically up until Kamen Rider Kuga started. So in my head it was like, oh, Metal Heroes is the thing that replaced Super Kamen Rider when Kamen Rider was Highness. But it's like, no, that's not how it went at all. My bad. I'm dumb. But anywho. See, I think next month I'm still want to focus on Mario games because I'm getting down to like let's see, last couple of days I recorded Mario P-Cross footage, and then I'm gonna be playing Mario P-Cross or P-Cross 2 on the Game Boy for a while, just a little bit every day because it's quite long. I think the How Long to Beat says it's like upwards of like 80 hours or 100, something for completion. So, but hey, I like P-Cross puzzles, so I'll just, yeah, cool. And then I'm also getting so I was playing Beat Saber for a little bit, because I liked it. And it's just my issue with it was, like, I don't know, so I think, I was getting to a point where, this difficulty of the songs was, like, exceeding my patience. And then I also just, like, regularly have performance issues with my VR headset, and I have since the beginning. A wired connection might fix it, but that kind of defeats the point in my head. And nothing I could do seemed to fix it. So I think I had one game last time I played it. I remember turning my head and like there was just so many like artifacts and fuckery that just like screamed. Basically, the game crashed, and I was like, I'm done. I think I'm done with Beat Saber. I enjoyed it, but so I was thinking about what I could do, like, because it's just kind of hard to build up the willpower to just do like raw exercise because it's so fucking boring. And I don't have a good routine or structure in that, but I did think about one game I'm going to play later is probably going to be the Mario Dance Dance Revolution, because I want to rank and play as many Mario games as possible. Oh, you don't have. Oh shit. I don't know how to resolve that unless you can buy software on your company dime or pirate it at home and do it but like get paid for the hours you're doing there. You know, like that's still your time that you should rightfully be paid for. You know, so but God, I'm worried that this isn't gonna be enough to kill him. Like I have to buy more fucking arrows. Can I go forward a little bit? Like, is it doing? Oh no, that's too far. Hey, yeah, the poison ran out again. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so there's definitely a distance thing. Because that did 2 damage, and I feel like it normally does like 3 or 4. Yeah. And that matters. Yeah. But anyway, oh. Okay, Black and they were a rival but failed. Okay. Oh, there was another. Okay, yeah. Thank you for clarifying. I did not know nearly as much as. I'm glad I didn't talk about the history. Well, I guess I would have actually researched it, because I even remember. I think Shaves way back when he talked about my Toku video, he actually praised me because he was like, I'm really, you know, he's just really glad that I didn't talk about the history of it, because like, yeah, that doesn't really matter. Like, it's neat to know, but it just doesn't really matter to most people. Is the thing. Like, you know, and it's neat to be out there, and I'm sure it is out there, but you know, like I think a video even did like the whole history of that like TV block, basically the superhero time, because it also had Precure in it, and then other, like, I think Digimon's been in on an occasion. Like, you know, it's you know, it's worth talking about because it's a pretty noteworthy TV block because of the shows that are on. It's like basically like prime time for that type of show, right? Don't know if I have to ask to be able to download. Yeah, because I know where I download it. I have a website. It's not legal, and obviously doing, you know, it's a little different context in with work, right? So, all right, he should be almost done. I'm about to fuck off. Okay. Oh, that's convenient. That's cool. It would be nice if his AI bugged and he didn't fly away. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Actually, that the new season is cool. I don't know if I'll be watching it. In fact, I don't know, because it's like I want to watch more shows, but I don't know. I have so many goals, so many irons in the fire, so many things I want to do, and yeah, watching Digimon, watching Super Sentai and Kamen Rider and Ultraman and everything. I want to watch everything. So it's just a matter of like, yeah, like, I don't know, I guess, you know, I decided to watch more mecha, so I guess that's the thing I'll be trying to focus on first. But also I keep thinking about Pokemon a lot because, I mean, they just released a new game. People like it. There's silly megas that I've been trying not to get spoiled on, but I've been spoiled on some of them. You're not gonna tell me Mega Stormy's bad. He's great. He's a little tokusatsu suit actor guy. All right, cool. I think if I can get to a spot where I can hit this guy. Okay, that's Bior. He's gonna die. What are you gonna do about that? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. Is there a way to get past them? Or, oh yeah, I guess that way. Is this a shortcut I can open? Cause yeah, I remember hearing it's like for the assassination quest line, there's like, oh yeah, just let Bior die, or start it, because Bior is one of the characters that needs to be assassinated, so in order to get the reward, you have to either kill him before this point in the game, or, my arrows reach him? No, they don't look like so. They do reach him. Okay, I need to, like, get to a... Yeah, this sucks. Oh! Damn it! Fuck! Fuck! I thought it would protect me, but it was just delayed. I don't have the fucking arrows for this shit, dude. God. Oh, okay, cool. 'Cause yeah, I was asked if someone was like, "Oh, do you think Mega Starmie is based on like tokusatsu suit actors?" And I did link a picture to none about the what there, because there's a like a double starfish in Ultraman, and it's like, yeah, I could see that. God, I hate this fucking dragon, dude. Why can't they just? I don't know. See, it's like they want an environmental enemy hazard, but also they want to have like the verisimilitude of like you can fight the dragon and kill it because like, you know, again, it goes back to the agency thing. But then they make the act of fighting the dragon the most tedious and annoying thing ever. So it's like they really don't want to do, because they want it to be a threatening environmental hazard, but it's I don't even know how you're supposed to get by it. Like, I think I'm supposed to like get under it and shoot it in the chin or something like that. But I just fucked up the process, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get past it. I'll have to look it up after doing my push-ups just to make sure I know how to fucking do this. I have to buy more arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, body start. Okay. I see. And obviously, I saw someone post Starro. I think the Justice League DC Comics character villain. Yeah, I'm not gonna use these fucking souls. So I just need. I need the. Yeah, there we go. That should be enough. Cause I should. Hopefully, I won't need that many more. But I just. So you had arrows, I think, right? Yeah, there we go. More than it. Yeah, that's plenty.
Well?
And I'll go buy some poison ones. Oh, God, I don't want to do this tedious shit. I just want to punch, I think I already, yeah. You're back, I see, motherfucker.
We are in.
Do you actually say anything in recognition of the,
Where them?
I mean, I feel like that should be about you, Mr. I don't wanna. It's the easiest way. They both suck. Both of the ways to the ladies suck. But yeah, I think as far as Pokemon goes, one of my favorite content creators, not on YouTube though, is Bogleech, who has done reviews of the Pokemon designs, and I think their ethos is really clear. Whoa, what the fuck was that? I ran into the torch, I guess. And I definitely respected it a lot, and thought they had interesting to say, especially calling attention to the zoology of Pokemon and the oh right, it's this Dwarf. Wow, why did that miss? Oh, I wasn't locked onto you, that's why. You know, lots of interesting information I hadn't really heard before. And that's where I first heard the dark type, why does bug beat dark thing, which someone in the comments corrected me and said that it's actually a general culture thing about bugs being associated with justice. But even, you know, that's even if that's the case, like, I still haven't found that. But even if that's the case, then like, you know, that's, you know, Kamen Rider is still like the reason that it's culturally like recognized, I guess, because it's so popular and ubiquitous among certain age groups and whatnot, right? But anyway, And yeah, because like I said, I've been thinking about Pokemon, and it's like part of me wants to watch the anime, but like honestly, I think about it, it's like I'm really just mostly interested in the games. Um, so I will probably watch the anime one day, especially when it's easier. But like I don't know, it's like my logic with watching the anime was also like to make it easier when it gets to the games, because that way I'll like already know certain terms and stuff from having heard of them, you know. But also I've played the game so much that maybe it won't be too bad. But I don't know, because I feel like the games are gonna be a little annoying because there's no kanji, it's all kana, which isn't actually easier to read because like I'll have to, I don't, kanji, the kanji have meanings of their own, so it makes it easier to get the meaning of a word sometimes when you see that, oh, this kanji is from this one, so that means it probably calls attention to this concept. And there's, oh god. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how much I struggle with Pokemon, because I do want to play the new ones, because the ones I've skipped is because I've skipped. I'm gonna heal, but because I skipped N8, and obviously I haven't played Legends Arceus. These guys at least paid me back for my arrows, or the heavy bolts that I bought from Patches. So, okay, but I should have made it to the lady, the dirty woman. Not being followed, right? Yeah.
Please buy it.
All right, let's buy rotten arrows. Because I could buy 100, it looks like, right? Yeah. Cool. Perfect.
When I only...
Okay, cool. Thank God. Oh yeah, and I should also change my miracles. And someone messages me. This just messaged me a bunch. Hold on. Or they did earlier, and I didn't notice. Oh, Vindy. Okay, unrelated, but yeah, okay, cool. So now I have my shit, so... Alright, let's try that again. But only run. Yeah, I've heard that's, like, of people definitely, like... someone talking about that on one of the discussion pages of the bow. Oh, right, I didn't change my miracles. Oh, well. But yeah, that definitely seems... Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know, I feel like no matter what, I'm just gonna miss how Iron Eye plays in Night Rain. Wow, that did a lot. Holy shit. Because he's really fun when it comes to bows in FromSoft games, and I think, so it's, but like, there's a balancing thing as well. Like, I think, obviously Night Rain it kind of forces a particular kind of play style, so, having projectiles be really easy to use and not resource-based is definitely, not necessarily the way to go, for sure, even though it's also just fun to play. Alright, gotcha, bitch. And I mean, that said, it's gonna be really necessary in, what's it called? Dark Souls 2, which I feel like kind of necessitates a bow run. There you are. Just to hide away enemies that are being assholes. Stairs, my greatest ally in this moment. But anyway, what are some other things I can talk about while I do this shit again? Because you guys love seeing this, don't ya? No, no, no. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh, is he walking away? That little bitch. Oh, he's getting stuck on like a wall. Okay, yeah, because I was too far away. Okay, cool. Alright, we're set. Oh, he's gone. Alright, I'm doing this. Oh, no, don't walk forward. Okay, we're good. Anywho, what can I talk about now? One Piece was fun. I mean, something I kind of expected to happen, but in reverse, you could say. In a way that makes more sense, frankly. The spread was cool. All the attack names just fucking the ruler of the world getting hit by like literally like I can't like even like let's put it this way. What was the attack that Big Mom and Kaido did together on Wano? Okay, that times 3. Like those two characters and also Whitebeard and also Rox and also Roger and also Garp. Like that's a lot. And not even all those characters being at their peak necessarily. Because I feel like Roger is definitely not at his peak yet. I think he hits that, you know, in the years to come. Like this is Rox's era. Roger's comes later. And then Kaido and Big Mom, like Kaido's still a runt, so to speak. You know, Big Mom's quite strong still, but like I don't know, just thinking aloud of just yeah, and then I don't know, definitely Rox just being this tragic character is nice or is interesting. You know, it's interesting, and you know, definitely I think Prince was talking about it with or someone, or was it our last stream about the basic, like I guess being remembered with because Mother Carmel had her ideals on you know, like acceptance and family that were obviously like bullshit. It was lies, right? She didn't genuinely believe like she was, you know, like, oh yeah, we should all get along. It's like, no, at the end of the day she just wants to sell these children to the government or to whoever the highest bidder is, right? But Big Mom sort of took those at face value and corrupted them in a way, and without actually like Mother Carmel didn't have this integrity, so Big Mom doesn't really have that kind of integrity either, right? Compare that to the Straw Hats, where you have like these characters like Belmera or Hero Luck or Tom with these very like strong ideals, and those ideals were inherited properly, right? And so it's like I don't know. I'm just curious because with Rox is like I don't know. Rox didn't seem to own slaves, did he? Right? Where Blackbeard's freedom is basically just power. Like it's the same as the government, right? Like we're free to do whatever we want, but it's like so he's partying and he's having fun, but also like yeah, like they literally have slaves and captives on the island. Those aren't people aren't free. Like you're just doing the same thing as the government, right? So I definitely like think about those differences between how Rox and Blackbeard operate and sort of like how Blackbeard not knowing his father and having this experience as a child maybe changing him, right? So or like and making him go in a different path than Rox is I need to think about. Even though SA is technically a death game, thematically is insane. That's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because because yeah, obviously like battle royale is like one person survives, and the people do that by breaking the rules, right? So where in I should probably equip my fire resistance ring when I get to that part, even though I don't necessarily think it'll help me survive. I'll just look up a video and see what they do to get past the flames. Because if I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get under him and shoot him in the chin, basically. Because yeah, no, Kaiba definitely like had his ideals that he wanted to get across mechanically for sure. Though I guess like in his case he like differentiated himself like he did differentiate himself from the others for the rules, like he was immortal, right? But yeah, Laughing Coffin are dead. Like, yeah, in game terms, they're basically like antithesis to the theme because they like don't see this world as reality necessarily, or are you, or because of it, or like I think I mean, I don't know if you've seen Alicization, but there's one character in particular, or I guess it would be War of Underworld, where they were in you know, the Ironclad stuff in the SAO, and they went there on purpose for more, I guess, nefarious reasons. You know, and like, you know, because for things that he really couldn't do in reality, basically. And so yeah, they are kind of like against the game. Like, I guess the mechanics of the game allow it in a sense, but yeah, they don't really incentivize it necessarily. I get, well, like they incentivize it in terms of like I'm trying to remember, like I'm specifically thinking about the episode with Silica, where she has the dragon and she's trying to revive it. Okay, you're in the middle of rewatching, gotcha. And I know I think you mentioned reading the books. But I just remember, like, because like those guys aren't Laughing Coffin. They're just like trying to rob other players, basically. So, and then there's obviously the Grimrock thing where he married the lady, and she died and he got all of her stuff, right? So there's still like there's still gain to be had by screwing over other players, right? Which again, that's very MMO, right? Like RuneScape, right? Like you lure players into the wildy or the wilderness, and you gank them, and they keep their like 3 most valuable items, and you get everything else, right? All their like most of their gear, any like things they were carrying, right? And that's also part of the game, right? So but yeah, like, yeah, I guess it's not it's not necessarily mechanically incentivized, but it's not necessarily like because obviously they could put in mechanics to not do that, right? Like Monster Hunter, you play Monster Hunter, it's like, I'm gonna screw over my fellow players, and it's like, well, they've made that harder and harder over the years, and even in the beginning, it's like, yeah, you can like stun them out of like attacks and interrupt their animations, you know, like there's like stuff like that, right? But anyway, sorry, I was just focused on the dragon for a second. Yeah, I knew the poison was gonna run out. I'm getting the But yeah, Visago was the one I was thinking of. Which, God, that scene, rewatching it, and there's the scene in the Grimrock stuff where they run into the 3 Laughing Coffin guys, and like realizing like, oh shit, every one of these guys is like important later. I actually like math was because I started like, or no, I think it was actually later when I think it was during Gun Gale when Klein was describing because Death Gun had his catchphrase of "It's showtime," and he had his name. Because it turns out he was actually borrowing the account from Visago. And when Klein was describing him, and I was just remembering the character in War of Underworld, I started like breathing really heavily, like almost like I had the PTSD. Because you know, obviously I was thinking forward to War of Underworld and the character being more important later, and it's just because I'm pretty sure that was added retroactively. So obviously it's like, you know, but you know, that's one of the advantages of adaptation, right? So he should be leaving soon, and I'll look up that video real quick. Actually, I'll look at it. I'm just gonna let him. Yeah, I can one-handed. There it goes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. He's gone. Souls, Blue Dragon. Because this area will be a million times easier when this guy's fucking dead. Okay, that's not helpful. I need to find out how to run by him, guys. Okay. Oh, Clever Rat's Ring? No. Oh, I think, yeah. Oh, Clever Rat's Ring too loud. I also opened the wrong YouTube app. Oh yeah, but I think an issue with that, so to speak, is the fact that, like, yes, that's true that they need to, work together, but also like, you know, the boss has drops, so, you know, there's an incentive for being the, you know, and the bosses are one time only, right? So there's that level of what's it called? Oh wait, what? Is this a remake only thing? No, that's just where how to go forward. Never mind. Sorry, I guess it's a remake video, but I'm still watching it to see. Sorry, I'm just trying to see the path to get to the dragon. Because yeah, this one Bjor's already dead, and also the fire is way more clear about where it's hitting. So in the remake, yeah, that looks really easy. I need the 2008 video. Sorry, that was a waste of time. Blue Dragon, not the Xbox game. Yeah, this is what I want to see. This is the correct game. Sorry, I'm laughing at the guy because he's like, oh, this one official always survives. The one that I baited for with the arrow and killed. Alright. Did it? Oh, I thought the screen got dimmer. Okay, from left to right. Right to left, okay. This doesn't look reliable, unfortunately. Alright, well, I'll have to send it, I guess, and fucking pray. God, I hope this isn't just the whole stream. Like, I named the stream in the context of, like, I'm ending it. Like, this is like, because I usually try to do the adventures of blank, as the last one. I don't know if, were there any enemies? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think there's an enemy. I just need to be careful just in case. Okay, we're good, I think. Okay, let's pray. Where's Bjor? Did he already kill Bjor? Oh no, Bjor made it through! Okay, so yeah, I see the... Oh wait, what the fuck? Why did he take damage? Oh, is Bjor, does he have like a reflective shield or something? Okay, I see the path of the fire now. Okay, cool, I made it underneath, that's good. Okay, cool, then we're fine. Let me do the poison arrows. There's gotta be a way to hit him, right? No! I can't hit him! No! Stop! Jesus Christ, okay. So I can't actually shoot him? Or I have to get to another spot? This sucks, dude. Yeah, I literally can't even raise my camera high enough. Okay, well... And I could easily die in here and have to do all this shit again. I hate this fucking guy, dude. He's actually the worst. This game's really... I'm literally like the Demon Souls defender over here. Like, I want to say this game's really good and people should play it, but also it's trying to be as annoying as possible. So, was that a Strava? Oh yeah, that is. Did he die already? Is that why? And also the screen shaking is really annoying. Like... Like, really annoying. Like, Jesus. I'm just afraid that's gonna like kill me in one hit. Okay, cool. Yep, that's a Strava. Unfortunately, I didn't finish this quest line, but oh well. Okay, I'm gonna fuck it. This shaking's giving me motion sickness. Okay. Oh no, this is the boss elevator. This goes up to fucking False King Allan. I don't want to do that. I want to kill the dragon. But, okay, I need to look it up again. I mean, I guess I could wait for hours for Bjorn to slowly kill him with his reflective shield. Kill blue dragon. Okay, but that doesn't look. Oh, maybe I can do it from like here. Oh, from maybe I get farther back this way. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is super annoying. I went to screen shake too, and I can't do it. I can't. How am I supposed to do this? Okay, wait. I think something hit him. Yeah, I hit him. God, this is so gross. I hate this. Holy shit. Yeah, that's just hitting the fucking thing. Oh, why can't this just be easier? Like, why are they making it hard on purpose? This sucks. Yeah. Why are you kidding? There's no way this is the intended way to do it. I remember hitting his chin, but I can't see him. And the screen's shaking. Can I turn off the screen shaking, please? No, I can't. Vibration, that's my control. Camera vibration, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is a riveting and thrilling stream experience. Oh, he's shooting arrows. Okay. My fucking bow broke. I don't have Ed's grindstones, do I? This game just is evil, dude. Like, I want to play your game. Come on. Like, I guess I have to wait for Bjorn to kill him, right? Like, I don't know how. I feel like I hit him once, but, like, how do I repeat that? Alright, I need to find another video that's just good. Because the problem is they're all in the remake. Like, I can't see. Okay, here's one. Okay, running past it. Oh, they found a spot. Okay. Well, I'm not doing that. Oh no, they're just trying to run past. Never mind. Okay, I thought they were like finding a spot at the base of the stairs to shoot arrows from. Okay, no, they're just running by. Oh, can you describe your dream Pokemon game? Ooh, that's a... Or maybe, oh, wait. wait, they locked on? Oh, they used a fucking spell. But if I can, I wonder if I can lock on and use bow and arrow. Hold on. Oh no, this sucks. Okay, no, but I can still hit him. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We got it. I mean, it's still gonna be slow, but I'm doing more progress now than I have before, so that's sick nasty. Okay, cool. Come on, poison him. Training Pokemon game. I think... I don't know, so I definitely want to replay more Pokemon because, I think I'm trying to think of what I like about, you know, Pokemon, I guess, because I think what I'm really fascinated by is the storytelling, I guess, because I think the Pokemon mechanics have a lot of potential there, if that makes sense, with various facets, like the rival, for example, in the first game, where it's like, you know, he's focused on getting his Pokemon stronger. He ignores all of Team Rocket. He's there whenever Team Rocket's doing shit. Is this the right? Rotten arrows. There are the rotten arrows. Okay. He's, you know, so he's there when Team Rocket's doing all their shit. He's just ignoring the thing and focusing. You know, he sees Bill. He doesn't help Bill with his problem. He's just a seasick old man on this SSN. It's like, well, what about, you know, there's a detour versus destination thing there, or the way that Pokemon are, obviously the obvious example is in Gen 2 with Silver, where he is, you know, he's also focused on that, but instead he realizes friendship is power, and then that's when his Crobat evolves, right? You know, he has Golbat through when you fight him before the Elite Four, but he learns his lesson off screen, and that's where you see him as Crobat, right? I like that or Gatsus having his Hydreigon in Gen 5, where it has Return when you fight him in Black and White, but it has Frustration in Black and White 2, right? Because he's changed his ideals, right? So just stuff like that is really cool, I think, and I like seeing it. Or honestly, my favorite in Scarlet and Violet, what I liked about it is, aside from just I thought I liked the characters, and I like the aspects of the story for sure. Which I say not because I just outright dislike aspects, but more just because I'm trying to remember. But you know, it just unironically being yes, friendship is the true treasure. That's based as shit. But especially the gym leaders, I really liked a lot. You know, yeah, Karen would that would have been more interesting than Lance, that's for sure. But I was gonna say what I think is about the Brassius, I think is the name of the grass gym leader. The narrative, I don't know, the fact that he's just this guy, right, where he's an artist and he's using his Pokemon. Especially a Sudowoodo, right? Sudowoodo is a fake tree, and yet he has turned it into a grass Pokemon with his Terra type, and is the the fake tree is the real tree. He turns the fake tree into a real tree, right? And then he makes a thing, or because when you first fight him, he jumps off the windmill, and then when you fight him in the second round, he's at the bottom of the windmill, which he mentions as being you know, because now before he was fighting you from a position of power and above you, and now he's fighting you as an equal, right? And just in general, I like the gym leaders a lot for them having yeah, they are Pokemon trainers, and that's a part of who they are, but they're also just people in this community, or the water gym leader having yeah, he just goes to town and everyone fucking loves them, right? I don't know, I just thought that especially having the rematches be part of it, just like made these characters more interesting to me. And obviously Larry's the popular one. I actually watched a little video because apparently the facade, the move, it's like the normal type move that does more damage when you have a status condition. Apparently in the original Japanese, it's called false happiness, which is really funny because when he's fighting you in the gym, he says like, and this is the adult's secret technique, and false happiness, and the streamers like Pekara being like, no, that's sad. Tatsugiri would have been perfect for the water gym, and yeah, like just because obviously, and you know, again with Larry specifically, because he's also the Elite Four member or is a flying type. So it's like, oh, maybe I was, you know, the champion was telling me to spread my wings and be more than who I, you know, like I don't know. I just really like the character arcs of the gym leaders, and I thought they were really effective and interesting. And so I definitely think like story, like one thing I really want is like just the storytelling to be like just on point and just peak basically the whole way through, in a way that isn't like. Yes, it's a children's game, but you can still do that. Like, you can like Precure, right? Like Precure has this these moments of narrative, like with Yukari and a la mode, or I was even just thinking about it yesterday with Wonderful Precure. I love the episodes at the end where there's the first one where there's the older lady whose dog passes away, and it's like fucking sad as shit. But then the next episode is Iraha, who, you know, owns Komugi and is like sort of grappling with like, oh shit, this dog, my beloved, like this, my friend, this dog I love she's gonna die before I do, right? And just grappling with that sad reality, and juxtaposing it with one of the antagonists, who he's just like a wolf kid, who he's just a dog, he just wants to play, right? But he's also this like spirit from the past that never got the chance to, you know, that it was killed, right? Before he matured as a wolf. And so him like, and sort of like tying these together and grappling with some very real, like, and interesting ideas. And it's like, yeah, you can have a Pokemon game that has the same level of, you know, storytelling the whole way through. Like, I think that, you know, and they've shown moments of it. So I part of why I want to go back to the game franchise and really like dig into and see what I've missed, because I did, you know, like the journey destination thing in red and blue is really pronounced, and I think it's a really good message. And but it's one that like, it's so easy to quash Pokemon down to its mechanics, and you know, because like people play them a lot and they really get invested in those mechanics. And but I think, you know, and yeah, just like see like what ways can a Pokemon game do to tell a story through its mechanics and add to the narrative that it already has, right? And it's just like that stuff is really cool to think about. So that's definitely part of it. And then gameplay wise, honestly, I'm kind of fine with Pokemon games being easy, because like going back to the strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon, that's, you know, skill trainers try to win with their favorites. Because the unfortunate reality is that Pokemon, like the mechanics of Pokemon kind of force you to, especially in competitive circles, like if you're trying to do competitive stuff with the fucking, like, you know, a Stunfisk, like, it's gonna be hard. Impossible? Maybe not, but like it's a huge ask. I hope if I'm running error, I'm gonna be very sad. But it's a huge ask, right? But if you're just playing a Pokemon game to beat it, like at the end of the day, you can pretty much win with let me finish my thought. I'll ask in a second, because yeah, you're I really noticed it because I'm playing a Pokemon Insurgents, which is a fan game that really cranks up the difficulty in a way that I really don't find fun. It's honestly pretty annoying. Then there's oh yeah, if you would just want to, while I'm talking, explain the original plot, that would be, because I don't think I've heard about this, but you know, and then I've also played an unfinished ROM hack called Elastic Emerald, which is just throws a bunch of really interesting strategies at you. I think they're both, you know, Insurgents is just kind of annoying because it's like, wow, you made a Pokemon game harder by just like, oh, you know, you're level 35 at Gym 2 fighting a Mega Beedrill, and it's like, that's just annoying, right? But but you know, it is what it is. So I definitely think, you know, I like Pokemon having relatively easy gameplay because you can just use whatever Pokemon you want, and it's a chill, like, that's what I like Pokemon for. It's a chill, fun time. If I wanted a harder RPG, I would play a harder RPG, right? And Pokemon Insurgence is a great example of how I don't think Pokemon difficulty, like, yeah, just pumping up the levels and, like, skipping over most of the game, right? Like, most of the game's dynamic elements are in the first 30 to 50 levels, right? That's when most Pokemon evolve. That's when most Pokemon get most of their moves. So it's like, that's when the game is what the game is designed around. So Insurgence being like, I just got the 4th badge and I'm already have, like, all my Pokemon are like level 50, and it's like, cool. So they're not gonna evolve. Not, you know, most of them aren't gonna evolve. Most of them aren't gonna be getting very more interesting moves, aside from resources like TMs or the move tutors or when I get heart scales and stuff. It's like, it's just not, I'm not enthused about it, right? Like, I don't know, there's got to be better ways to do difficulty in Pokemon, and you know, so anyway, double battles are a good way, yeah, since you can, it just opens up a lot of like, I think that's why VGC is double battles, because I think it's faster. Like, you know, it's harder to do stall in double battles because you have to deal with 2 enemy Pokemon, right? So for sure, and I also want to replay Coliseum and XD because, or XD was less double battles, but Coliseum was like a full double battle game. That's really cool. Because and yeah, I definitely can. Yeah, obviously, if you haven't or replayed it already, you know, obviously Pokemon Coliseum is like the one Pokemon game that is purely double battle focused. So it's like, I feel like if you haven't thought about it, and yeah, I don't know. I know what I like. Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on your ethos with it and what, like, you want to express and explore. Because I think Pokemon Elastic Emerald is really interesting to check out because it's all about, like, there's literally in the first, in Odale Town, they add an NPC who's like he's just a move tutor who's interested in niche moves and strategies, and so you have a bunch of people in the room that everyone's talking about, like, oh, this is this weird move and strategy I do. And that's really cool. And then, you know, their game is also just like, with move tutors and stuff, it's just very, you have fly from the beginning, so it's very, it allows you the opportunity to rethink your Pokemon and their strategy a lot. Where Insurgents is like, it took me fucking 4 badges to find a heart scale, which really sucked earlier when I wanted to use Mr. Mime, but the Mime Junior I caught didn't get Mimic. So I had to, like, wait until I got a heart scale to do it, and it's just like, I could have gone back and fished if I loved it. That would have been tedious and annoying, you know, but also I really did need every one of these fucking arrows, like, Jesus Christ. Oh, interesting. AZ was the big guy, right? Okay, so interesting. Because I remember the man, I only vaguely remember the story. I played that game like once when it came out, and then obviously they didn't do a right. I know it's been. I only like. I mean, I just really have been hoping to because I want to shower after this. So I do. If in a pinch, I have an hour and a half to, but which is, I think that's gonna be more than enough time to finish off. I mean, really, my fear is that I just 66 arrows isn't enough to kill this dragon, with Bjor's help. So, but I don't know about that. Because thank God that he slipped by and didn't get killed. I just need to also not waste my arrows, because and also I'm really glad that my bow being broken doesn't seem to actually affect it negatively. It's still doing a good amount of damage. And it's also harder because I can't shoot as fast underneath him, so the poison isn't doing as much. It's harder to poison him, so I was only able to poison him once on the second go through. Easy as the tall guy, yeah. Because what I remember, it's like, yeah, Lysandra wanted to, like, use Evil Tall and Xerneas to like power up a super machine. I don't remember what it was gonna do. And yeah, actually, wow, I don't remember the story at all. Because it's been such a long time. Because I'm even, honestly, because the only ones I've played recently are the first 3 generations. And, like, that's kind of one of, because Generation 3 is really interesting to me because of, I think, Because obviously, like, there's the Hiroka Tamashi video where she talks about the aqua and magma in relation to the real life environmental disputes around like land development in Japan. That also inspired the first Patlabor movie, by the way, which is a really interesting companion piece. And I just thinking about like how a lot of like the elements in way like the way I feel like the way I'm dissatisfied with it, because I feel like most people don't like them because they like, yeah, they don't connect to the environmental aspect, and maybe they're kind of lame, right? Like I think especially the way it ends, where Groudon and Kyogre, like Rayquaza solves the problem, right? Like they lose, you know, Aqua and Magma lose control of Groudon and Kyogre, and Rayquaza solves the problem. And I think, you know, that's like, you know, nature is ultimately well beyond humans, right? We are ultimately like, you know, nature's gonna outlive us all, you know, like the universe is just gonna keep existing, the world is gonna keep spinning, you know, like all human achievement is most likely going to just be outweighed by just the universe, right? So I think like narratively that makes sense, right? Like the ultimately like the nature sorts itself out, which I guess that's kind of a message in itself, because like, you know, in the balancing, you know, again, like think about climate change, right? Humans are going to you know, or like so like worst case scenario, and maybe humans will survive it, but like, you know, the effect that we've had on the weather is, you know, causing a rebound that's, you know, very likely to, if not at best, displace a lot of people and cause a lot of like damage and death, right? And not even just from human. One of the sad ones I remember hearing about was the wobble, where basically the moon is wobbling, and the prediction is that in like 2034, it's basically going to cause a high tide that it basically like month-long high and low tides that basically swamp entire coastlines. So it's gonna be real bad. It's gonna be real fucking bad. On top of like climate change, and so it's like, you know, it's bad. Things are bad. But anyway, you know, so I think like, oh my God, you're my hero. Oh. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, holy shit. My body hurts. My fucking fingers hurt. You got a crossbow with infinite arrows.
We managed, did we? That leaping lizard was more trouble than expected. Now, you go on ahead. You know me. I need a nap. That swooping monstrosity was quite a drain on me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're selling that. You and me both, buddy. Okay. Cool. I guess I'm gonna fight Pulse King Allant now. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, Gen 3 is, I like it a lot. I think my issue with the game, honestly, is less like I think that, yeah, I think that, like, when I last played it, I definitely felt like, yeah, Team Aqua and Magma is kind of lame, even though I understand the environmental thing, but, like, thinking about it more, it's like, no, I think I understand what they're going for, and I think it's effective. My issue with the game, honestly, narratively, like, it's pretty minor, I think, but it's still, like, you know, but it's basically, I think, like, so Magma and Aqua's whole thing is that they want they see the influence of humans is bad on the environment, you know, i.e. Pokemon, and they want things to be better for Pokemon, right? So for Maxie, it's like, yeah, we're gonna fucking blow up the mountain and make lava and make more land, and this is better for Pokemon somehow. And then Archie's like, yeah, we're gonna cause a lot of, like, you know, flooding, and this is gonna be better for Pokemon somehow. Like, it's very, you know, short-sighted and, you know, wrong, obviously. But then I think the whole thing about them being environmental focused, it kind of doesn't work for me in the sense that, like, Hoenn is the most, like, one of the most definitely the most environmentally conscious region up to its point, right? You know, Like you have Fort Tree City where people live on the treetops. You have a Pacific Log Town where people live on a floating city. So it's like they've already created land for themselves without disturbing the ocean, right? Like Pacific Log is the complete counterpoint. No, I wanted to stay. No, I was just chatting. Okay, well, I guess I have more time to chat. Because it's like I was about to have to lock in and focus on Pulse King Allant. I can't believe I really just used all 5. I bought like 600 arrows, 700. I had so many arrows, and I used like all of them. Man, Jesus. And I think the part that bugs me, because like I feel like aside from Magma and Aqua, the only part that we really see friction between humans and Pokemon is the Rusturf Tunnel, and where you have these Whismur who are there being affected. Some people, there's too much water, you know, and why has anyone made like a compilate, like, you know, there's the one image I think of, like, there's like a 4chan post where it's like Mozart, and like you know, how could Mozart still be alive? Where would I even hide? And then it's like, and then someone's posting like a artwork of Mozart like sweating on a computer, like he posted that. Or there's another one like spiders are cool, and then it's actually just like a giant spider typing about how cool spiders are. And so I just imagined one where it's like Hoenn has too much water, and then it's just Maxie doing the glasses, pushing up his glasses and they're reflective, but he's typing on a computer. Just he's responsible for all the negative Hoenn reviews about how it has too much water. Oh yeah, it's all tall grass. Yeah, and no one can do bikes or run. But anyway, so it's like, let me fight. I'll talk about Gen 3. I think I just want to focus on Pulse King Allant real quick, because if I die, I die and have to do push-ups. But come on, let me in. There we go. Sheesh. At least it'll be really easy to get back here if I die. Look at him. The guy who fucked everything. Well, I guess actually, what is False King Allant? Because King Allant, I know where true King Allant is, and they talk about how King Allant became a demon. So I guess this is just God. He's cool. Yeah, no, I don't like saying aura necessarily, just because it feels like overused. But damn, I was thinking it. So you got me there. Oh. Okay, I should have healed. That was bad. That was really bad display. Alright, let me do my push-ups, use the bathroom, and I'll finish talking about Hoenn while I get. At least thank God I don't have to kill the dragon again. Okay, push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Real quick, I'll be right back. That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, no, that's fair. He's, I mean, let's see how I actually do in the actual fight. And when I get my shit together and don't die in 2 hits. Because I also realized I don't have, like, my grass equipped. Or I wasn't really prepared mentally. I think I was just, like, I forget what the psychological effect's called. I heard about it in Liar Game, where you basically get I remember the example they describe is when you're doing like a driving test and you like you successfully parallel park, so you're riding high, you're feeling good about yourself, and then you make a really dumb mistake after that, and you end up failing the test because you drove out on a curve or something like that. That's kind of what just happened, right? I was doing really good. Ow, no. I just beat the blue dragon, which I was worried about. I literally had like 10 arrows left. Like there was not a lot of margin for error. Where did that thief go? Come on. Did she fall off even further? That's funny. So yeah, like yeah, and then I just I'll just fight King Allant for the first time. I don't remember how he plays at all, and then yeah, it just dies. I die. Anyway, Gwyn, Chandra, Boss King Allant, Random Soul Cinder, Elden Beast. Yeah, Elden Beast is definitely like. Well, I mean, it's probably better after they allowed you to use Torrent during the fight. Which I have not fought Elden Beast, but he's I mean Radagon's at least pretty good, but Elden Beast is like okay. But yeah, it's also we'll see. Okay, no dragon. I mean these guys still fucking kill me easily. Okay. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I don't know how as far as the actual fight, because I feel like honestly the final bosses tend not to be like my favorites in their respective games. Frankly, I guess who is my? I mean, okay, that's it. I mean, I'll have to think about who my favorite is because so far, because I obviously haven't really fought Allant yet. Again, obviously my least favorites are the red and blue dragons, which doesn't count because they're not actually bosses. Dirty Colossus is pretty easy, not really exciting. Flame Lurker? I don't know if he's my favorite though, because he was so easy. Like I think I mentioned how he feels just playing this game post like Elden Ring and stuff. Is like I had no problem with them. Like I like the variety for sure, and just in general. Penetrator's fine. Man-eaters are tough, I think. I also was barely using the space that was allowed, though. Like I definitely could have done way better. Penetrator was fine. Tower Knight's I like Tower Knight. He's like a decent amount of tough. Fool's Idol I like. Agitator also felt very like, I don't know, this would be slightly different if it was an Elden Ring. Storm King's really fun. Just like satisfying, just watching this, using Storm Ruler to just cut through everything, for sure. I like the old hero. That's a fun one because I especially like, the old hero might be definitely one of my favorites just because I like the blindness aspect and how he's just sort of like, he can't hear you unless you. So I just like that. I think that's cool. And I'm sure Allant will be up there. I just need to actually not fucking throw while fighting him. But anyway, to quickly try and explain my So yeah, the Rust Rift Tunnel is the one real spot between, aside from Team Aqua and Magma, where there's friction between humans and Pokemon, because the construction equipment will bother the Whismer. But why don't they lean into why don't Aqua and Magma care about that, right? Why aren't they being like, hey, humans are it feeds into their narrative, right, of humans negatively affecting Pokemon. So I don't know, it just bugs me a little bit that it feels like a wasted opportunity. Right, he's got all air slashes. Soul Sucker! Okay. We're doing okay. Oh, I've done like no damage to him. Never mind. Ooh, he's cool. That felt like what's his name? Ishin? That felt very Ishin. Sword Saint Nation, that's what I'm thinking of from Sekiro. Ugh! Okay, and he's fucking oozing the fog. Okay, we're doing okay. I think he just explodes, right? Okay, that was a lot. Alright. Good thing I remembered. Holy shit. My soul memory! Just be patient. He did the wrong attack. I hate that attack. Okay, we're doing okay. Okay. Sheesh, dude! Okay, I'm fine. I'm just shook. Push-up time. Oh well, this is how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, so you mentioned humans. I think. See, I think. Hold on. Yeah, because they have the Ocean Museum talking about like, oh, isn't this cool? I don't know, because now you mentioned like the idea of just revising the story of Gen 3. I think Aqua's definitely the one that makes, like, there's Aqua. I don't know. It's hard to imagine Aqua making sense, I guess, because like Magma being more interested in humans would make a lot of sense, right? Because they're the ones who are like, we need more land, right? And that would also evoke reality because, you know, there were, like, that's what Pat Labor is centered around. There's this environmental, so for those who haven't seen the first Pat Labor movie, it starts off with E. Hoba, who is a scientist who is working on this project, and he doesn't agree with this current project to build a superstructure so that more people for human use. That's, you know, obviously majorly affecting the local environment. And so his scheme basically involves bringing it down. Like, he has like programming in the Pat Labors that they go crazy when they hear a certain sound. The sound is basically like triggered by a bunch of hurricanes hitting the superstructure and creating, you know, so it's like, you know, he has a very elaborate scheme that involves come on, really? That was pretty funny. But one part that really sticks out to me is there's two detective characters who are following the Ehova's trail, basically, and unpacking him as a person, and he sort of deliberately sets him up with this trail of breadcrumbs. And what I remember thinking was interesting about that is where the breadcrumbs take him. And like, he literally, like, basically, so Japan, the government is trying to, you know, do this project to create a bunch of new landmass, right? And by following the breadcrumbs, they actually see, like, they go through dumps, they go through, like, old, outdated homes that are, or not outdated homes, but, like, come on, dude! What was that? A scheme is just a controversial plan. That's a good way. That's all right. I'm gonna go back and repair my equipment, and do push-ups again. God damn. I will eat your soul, you shitty fucking dragon. Fuck you.
I
Come on. Why did my D-pads have just not been working on my Switch controller, on my PS3 controller? It just doesn't work.
do.
Okay, I should be able to level up one more time too.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
A little more power. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'll do push-ups, and then, I haven't even gotten to Allant is the problem. He just has a lot of health too, or he's very magic resistant. Is also the, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Getting stuck on the 2 officials definitely didn't help. Oh god, I don't have the most amount of time either. Well, that's unfortunate. Because I obviously didn't want to shower before playing, because I'm gonna sweat, I'm gonna do push-ups. But anyway, so yeah, basically, like, Ihoba takes the 3 of them, takes the 2 detectives through and basically shows them, like, here's all the land that Japan already has in use that they're not developing very well, that they aren't using to its full potential. Why are they building a superstructure and fucking up the environment when all this land is here to use, right? You know, like, the criticism is there, right? Magma being more like that, I guess. But then the problem is still Aqua, because, like, really, like, if they're the I don't know, I think if you were to do the narrative like that, you really couldn't have 2 versions. You can't have 2 evil teams, and one of the teams is like, you know, the evil team is like, we're gonna make the environment better for humans and fuck Pokemon. And then the evil team is like, well, we're saying we wanted to be better for Pokemon, but actually we hate everybody, and we're going to ruin everybody's life. Right? Like, so what makes the most sense is, like, Ruby's story where you have the you know, the human-centered Team Magma, and then you have the, you know, Aqua, because in Ruby and Sapphire, the enemy teams are like, okay, they're not like one way or the other, they're just like, they're like, Aqua and Ruby is anti-Magma, right? If that makes sense. That's bullshit. I rolled through that. Fuck you. Did that fireball fucking arc to follow me? These guys suck. Like, always to hurt each other. Okay, 1 down. Thank God. Okay. Does he follow me? No, he's still coming up. Jesus Christ, these guys are... persistent. That's the word I was looking for. I mean, that's the thing, because like, well, it's more like the problem with having, because both of them ultimately went like massive ecological devastation and don't seem to realize, like, that's kind of their big realization, right? Like, because they're saying like we want help to help Pokemon, and then when they actually see the results of their actions, they're like, oh no, I've made a big mistake. Massive ecological devastation causes problems for everyone, people and Pokemon, right? So thus their so like I feel like I'm mentally comparing like Ehoba as an antagonist to Maxie and Archie as antagonists, where like they're inherently very short-sighted and for their extremism, where Ehoba is he's like, well, the way he goes about it is wrong, but his like actual like logic and messaging it's in itself is sound, right? It's just he decides to go about it by like, yeah, I'm going to just like, yeah, ruin this. Like, I remember my friend watching the movie, he said like, what a waste of labor, just watching this whole structure collapse and all the pat labors just fall. And it's like, yeah, that's the point. This project shouldn't have been happening at all, yet the government's putting all this money into this instead of helping with all the other pieces of land that are poorly developed and whatnot. So that's true. The desert, yeah, you need the goggles for the desert. So yeah, that's an environment that humans can only be involved in. That's an interesting point. I haven't thought about that. I'm going to no. I don't want to lower the. Let me think. What can I do? Regenerating ring isn't really helpful, so I don't have anything good. Let's go. Okay. So yeah, I know, it's definitely like, it's not easy to quote unquote fix the issues with I fucking. Yeah, I don't like fighting over here. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, see, that's why. Because if I was stuck on the wrong side of there, it would have been very bad. Alright, let's at least hit him before I die. God damn it, dude. I rolled past you. I'm trying, at least. Okay, this is really bad. I'm doing horribly. Oh, what? I thought I was way out of the way of that explosion, but I didn't realize the shockwave. You're right. No, sorry, I'm just tilted that I can't do anything against this guy. I'll just squat this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And yeah, I was even just thinking just now, it's just like, yeah, even if I definitely think the execution is probably flawed, they're more interesting than like Team Rocket. Like, honestly, yeah, Team Magma and Aqua are still end up being one of the more interesting like Pokemon teams. Like, thinking forward to the games I haven't played in years, like Plasma and Galactic might be kind of interesting going back to them. But I don't, obviously I don't really remember enough of those stories. Flare, I don't have a lot of expectations for. Aegis and Skull are probably pretty neat. I don't know Team Yell isn't even like, I think it's kind of like, ow. I don't know, Team Yell isn't even like, I don't actually know the story of Scarlet and Violet at all, is what I'm trying to say, because I kind of know Eternatus is there's like a raid final boss there, and then there's that. So, oh yeah, that's where she comes from. I don't know if it's a she actually. Maybe I'm thinking of the Black Knife Assassin, which I think is a she. Okay, sheesh. But anyway, right, I still have the officials to go. I was like, cool, we're free, and it's like, no, I still have one really nasty fight to go. Yeah, I really don't like these guys. Come on. Yeah, don't you sometimes do a follow up? Yeah, okay, I know they sometimes do a follow up attack. Okay, almost. Okay, thank God. Yeah, that I know about that because they're basically Marnie fans, and because there's a sports angle, like the competition sports with the Gigantamax and the arenas and the music and stuff. Like I know about that, but I don't know about like the main plot because I don't. It's hard to from what little I know. I know there's like they live in a mediocre town, I guess, and I know one of there's a dark gym leader who's like Marnie's older brother, and he's antagonistic-ish and more so like something like that. I know bits and pieces. And I saw my friend going through some of the DLC, which had the guys who like with the one who has his hair styled like a sword and one who styled like a shield, and they are tied to the Zacian and Zagard, I think. So I know some things, but the broad picture is lacking for me. And also Marnie's cute. That's all I have to say. And yeah, I was because what I was kind of like with Skull, like, cause obviously like the twist with Sun and Moon is that Team Skull, like, yeah, they're a bunch of punks, but they're not, you know, like ultimately Aegis is like literally like, you know, Lusamine is an abusive mother who's toying with forces that maybe she shouldn't be, and you know, with the Ultra Beasts and stuff, right? And ultimately like Guzma is like, yeah, he's a punk, but he's not ultimately the main antagonist, right? And then and then obviously Team Star, it's kind of similar where like, yeah, they're a bunch of punks, right? But you know, they have an arc where it's like ultimately it's getting them back to school. Like that's what their story's about, because, and you know, obviously dealing with Penny and their friendship and stuff. But then with the you know, what happens with the main, you know, the main antagonist is very different because it deals with the or the final antagonist, so to speak. And sort of like, you know, Arwen sort of dealing with his you know, parent, right? And that loss. Okay, let's lock in and try not to just get my shit kicked in immediately. I'm not really using the shield. It's not helping. This door is bad though. Alright, let's go, motherfucker. Pop off. Okay. Don't know what the range of that is. That was really delayed. Because of the curve. What was that? Okay, now I see the range of it. Okay. That was ridiculous. Come on. Why? Ah, come on. Yeah, not getting my soul sucked. The worst part is like this point between him doing that and me having to come back and lock on. Come on. The best attack is after just that charge. Yeah, no, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate it. Okay. I just imagine it going Brawn forever and just hitting me. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Okay. 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 Bad roll. Okay. Again? Okay, you're a piece of... Oh, no! What? What was that fucking canceling bullshit, dude? Okay. Gotcha, bitch! Alright. That was fun. Yeah, that's the best boss. I mean, him having a level drain mechanic is just so evil, but it's, you know, he's... When I focus, you know, it's like, that's, yeah, you need to focus and be patient, and those are good lessons.
How did you defeat my precious?
Okay, so it was a creation of Allant,
No
okay.
human has an appetite for souls such as you. The rest
So
is up to the old one. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Right, because I think the old one just wants, you know, the most souls. So yeah, having a human who hungers them. All right, now assassination. Okay, cool. I have enough time. I can do the assassination quest line. I can finish the game. And talk. Well, I want to talk to the NPCs. That's why I wanted to wait until I did this first. Because yeah, now I got the last cutscene. I'll be able to. Yeah, I think I have to talk to the monumental. Yeah, no, because it's very telegraphed for sure. And both of them, because there's the grab that does the level drain. That one, you know, because there was a moment there where I think he was about to do it, and I even realized like if I stayed greedy, and that's also really cool, just like because that breaking through that with the sword. If I had stayed there and gotten greedy, I would have definitely gotten hit, I think, and that would have been really bad.
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The old one is calling for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
Yes, the one who has collected all of the demon souls. No, I didn't want to proceed. I wanted to talk to everybody. I fucked up again. This playthrough's so scuffed, man. I thought I could just talk to her and be like, okay, we're good, right? Nope. Okay, I have to finish the game, I guess. Or maybe I can return. Maybe I can just cast my spell. Well, everything's fucked. I fucked up so many subplots and quest lines. And then I did think about it, because if I do want to do a video, I can just do a New Game Plus and just be more careful and deliberate about everything, to try and make sure that I get avoid fucking up as much as I have. Because yeah, I didn't do the Mephistopheles quest line, or for footage, you know. But yeah. Yeah, I did, so you can't. Oh, because you can't. I think I saw a warning that's like, yeah, after you beat False King Allant, you can't level up until the next game, New Game Plus, basically. So, I guess there's our old one. Having trees be down here is interesting, because they are signs of life, right? You know, actually, maybe that's kind of the point, because, like, again, demons seem kind of unnatural and aberrant, but like, you know, humans can become demons, and, you know, like, humans draw from soul arts for demon power, so they're still, like, you know, they're still just part of the world, right? Even if they're, you know, they don't care about humanity, so to speak.
Thy new demon. Come now, be good.
Be good. That's such a thing to say to, like, this eldritch fucking whatever, you know, this ancient god, basically, old one. Oh, that's a sword. Is that a big sword? Yeah, those are big swords. Damn, really big swords. Holy shit. This is cool. Yeah, that's a sword. Damn. So can I? Nope, wrong one. Wait. Oh, I can just leave. Okay, cool. So I can still do the assassination quest line and talk to the NPCs. Yeah. I just have to drop back down to go back and do that again. So that's fine. Oh, cool. Or, oh, does this send me? Oh, no, there's probably an art stone there. So yeah. Okay, cool. I can talk to everybody.
Thank goodness, I was worried.
Nice.
If only
All
I
right,
could
cool. That
assist
works out.
in this fight. We are.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything to say. I know
I can
there's some
forge one.
interesting dialogue for sure.
Deep inside stone fat
Yeah,
bone.
you don't have anything.
No one I can tell.
Yeah, this is the one. I'm just gonna go straight for the one that I knew wasn't to be interesting. Because yeah, he's gonna ignore me still, but freak.
But at my age, I do.
Oh, nope, never mind. Okay, I need a high enough intelligence. Never mind. So he talks about how he basically explains how to get the bad ending, or the dark ending, so to speak, where
What
you
you
kill
want, I have
the Maiden in Black and take all the souls for yourself. And I just thought that was
Are you
interesting
certain
because
you wish to learn witchcraft?
Yuria talks about how, like, oh yeah, the way
would
she uses
honor
demon
me to
souls is
assist one
more
such as
vile,
you.
and it's like, oh, maybe you should go to Sage Frake.
Are you sure?
But Frake's the one who's actually
I feel
very
great misgivings
yeah.
about
Okay,
Frake.
see, here it is. Yeah.
I was branded a witch at a very young age. And since then, I have been persecuted as a threat to human society. Although I never had ill intentions, this black craft of mine is intrinsically evil.
Yeah, see, but it's like she says that.
If there is a god, he gave us souls to do good.
Yeah, but
Not to
see,
practice
she's so
witchcraft.
misguided by the systems and powers
My
that be,
accusers
right?
detested my dark arts for good reason. For the path I have taken is tainted.
Ah, see, like,
This has been one of my realizations since coming to Boletaria. But I am afraid that Frake too has ventured down the wrong path. He has become obsessed with the dark arts.
yeah, see, that's just really interesting, because, like,
But I am afraid
yeah, I don't think there's anything,
I own
like,
it.
because
If your
again,
itch
like,
is a
that,
dog-
her assumptions operate on the, like, miracles good, magic bad, right? Like, she's been persecuted so that that sort of turned into a sort of, like, negative feeling inward, when the reality is that, like, like, as the talisman, I'm not going to get to this playthrough, but the Talisman of Beasts says that, like, the god that they worship is just I just met God, right? So, like, ultimately, you know, the line between miracles and you know, like, there's freak sorcery that, you know, is, like, mimicking soul arts, there's miracles, and then there's Uria's sorcery that, like, corrupts, but then he has the miracles that are literally purified from demon souls, right?
You have
Like, because if I do learn miracle, like, you know, like, yeah, like, this is this is magic drawn from a demon soul, but it's somehow good, right? So you know, it's like
From where does that howl come?
that's your god, dude. Don't be afraid.
That is no demon.
Oh, interesting. He
It
well,
sounds more like a poor, hungry child.
interesting.
Do you have any idea what it might be? Something about it puts me at great unease. May God watch over us, bless us, and all of Boletaria.
But yeah, it wouldn't be a long video, but I could definitely do like a Demon Souls like narrative analysis video,
Yes,
probably similar
I
in the vein
certainly
to my
cannot
Dark Souls
force you
one.
to do anything.
But I'm probably gonna
But you must
come back to it. Like I don't know. Well, like I think I've said is with my thought with the streams is I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish Demon Souls or not? No, I'm gonna finish the FromSoft games and then I'll think about like what kind of videos I want to do, and like look into what already exists on YouTube and then see what niches that like I'm interested in that I can fill is my thought process. So I think no, I want to go. I'm trying to find this. Yeah, I just want to talk to the Monumental because I figure you know he's a important NPC. He'll probably have new things to say now that I've released the old ones that are, you know, that's the thing. But yeah, I just think like the way that magic is framed by the characters and that how that sort of like matches the narrative about power is really interesting and good. And I think it's not this way. And I'm especially curious as to how like Dark Souls iterates on that because I think it sort of has the same fundamental idea of like, or a lot of the same and you know like a lot of Demon Souls is taken into Dark Souls, right? Like, but like you know, we mentioned early on with the fog walls. It's like that's just False King Allant was literally leaking the fog as we fought him, right? Like he's the source. Like you know, it's tied to the demons in a way that it's not tied to anything in Dark Souls. And even Elden Ring has like the golden doors that kind of look like golden fog, but it's like well, but they're not. That's not a thing in the narrative in the same way in the story.
You have destroyed all of the demons. You soon shall hear the call of the Old One.
What do you mean soon?
Then the Candle Maiden shall guide you below the Nexus, where the Old One awaits. She will lull the Old One back to slumber. That is, after all, her purpose.
Okay. Do I talk to you again?
You have destroyed. You
Nope.
thatched that.
Okay. So yeah, it's just like, cause yeah, just think about like the way you can kill any NPC in Dark Souls or Elden Ring. But I guess like they don't have the world or character tendency. But they do still have like I guess they have the covenants, but also they have what was I gonna say? The endings are still kind of evocative, right? Because there's the ending where you take everything for yourself, and then there's the ending where you fuck up everything for everyone, or you persist in something like because one day the Old One could just wake up again, right? It's a problem that can't be solved. Like either the world is just over and then the demons come out anyway, or like it's just a matter of like whether demons destroy humanity or if humanity destroys itself and then demons take over, right? Like it's kind of inevitable. It feels like.
I granted you a simple kill, Saint.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, yeah. Now I'm gonna do the assassination quest line, so at least I can get the items and dialogue that allows for. Also, there's an item up there. No, that's just light. Never mind. So yeah, I think, yeah, Demon Souls is cool. I did it. Alright, you're afraid of your god ultimately, so, and yeah, this is that other aspect of like, oh yeah, the games give you stuff for, you know, killing NPCs, so yeah, very funny. Not funny, but you know what I mean. Okay, cool.
We
Okay, one down. Oh, I guess Bior, I might not, I wonder what happened to Bior. Is he still, no, because I didn't see him. Is he still up there? Does he, huh. Because I might not have to assassinate Bior.
Here is your reward.
He didn't offer a lot.
I want you to kill. I will, of course. Excellent.
Similar value. I mean, you didn't give me much. But at least if I, you know, get this footage, I won't have to do it again.
What in the devil is wrong with you?
Whoops. Alright, I was gonna... Oh, fuck, I already killed Urbane, but I was gonna get the anti-magic. There's an anti-magic miracle that I could have used, but it's already... I can't... I don't think I can... get it. Oh, he had the baby's nail grows. Oh! He's still mad at me for killing Freak. Okay. Oh, well, I'll fix everything. Oh, yeah, at least I won't have to do... Well, I might have to do... I don't know. Because getting the Beast Talisman would be nice, because it's like... the Beast... Going by item descriptions, the Beast... I didn't find the Beast Talisman, but it still became, like, the most important item description. So, yeah.
Here is your reward.
Oh, she did give me an item of comparable
Don't look
reward.
at me with that ravenous count. I want you to kill Patch. No reason.
No reason, yeah.
Excellent.
I mean, fair enough. But my buddy, Patches, he's so silly. You gonna react? Oh, I was just gonna laugh if he just fell down the the hole into the Nexus. Also, this is the bravest I've seen Patches. He's gonna actually come at me. But I literally have a sword that goes through shields. Which, by the way, the Adjudicator. Oh no, he had the Thief String. Okay. Don't know where you get the Adjudicator shield. Oh well, I'm just glad I managed to finish in good time. Yeah, I still have an hour before I have to be at work. So plenty of time for me to finish up this quest line, and yeah.
Here is your...
Dark Souls next week, baby! Oh, cool. I needed one.
Don't look at me with that raven. I want you to kill the... I will, of course.
I really don't want to do this, but oh well, I'm evil in this playthrough. Because I guess I would have to do the assassination plotline again to get the Beast Talisman, which I'm pretty sure is the one for Ostrava. And apparently she's one of the harder ones to kill, but let's see about that. Yeah, okay. The fucking Wikia had so much shit for like, oh yeah, here's some strategies to beat all these NPCs. Like, she apparently has some really dangerous spells. My strategy is just hit them with a big sword over and over until they die, so... unfortunate. Oh, wait, this is the wrong way. Oh, I forget if there were NPCs that I have to like leave to go kill. But I guess one downside is that the world doesn't really react. Like the NPCs are still gonna treat me the same. I guess I don't know,
So,
probably.
you're what they might call... Lastly,
Okay, yeah. So
I must
Biora is already
only
dead, I
kill
guess.
you, and the secret of the soul shall be eternally safe.
Come on. I think she has a soul drain spell. She got confused for a second there. Right. NPC fights are not that annoying in this game, luckily. Or maybe it's also partly because I have the Moonlight Sword. Yay! Or maybe she had the Ring of the Accursed on. Cool. Well, bunch of random items that are nice, I guess. Oh, I guess that was another one of our assassins down there. All right, that was honestly not worth it. Oh well, it's too late. Let's go finish the game. Oh, I guess I could have talked to Thomas and whatever, but oh well, I'm just gonna finish the game. Wait. I'm fucking stupid. I was supposed to use the Arcstone, and I was supposed to like use that to send. All right, yeah. So you guys don't care. Yeah, they don't care.
Deep inside the book. No, I can tell.
Thank goodness I was what?
Yeah, you're.
If only I...
Yeah, they do not care that I just killed like 8 guys. And I emptied out the Nexus for you. Let me do my push-ups because that counts as a death. As stupid as it was. Oh, my last push-ups of Demon Souls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't believe I'm so dumb. I've had so many. I don't know. I feel like with Demon Souls, it's also just like, and what, yeah, one of the things I like, just the fact that I'm counting my deaths, and it's like, the game, what, like, you know, again, kind of like the way the game handles death, and the way it, like, I've needed to die to facilitate a good playthrough. Like a perfect playthrough means dying a lot. So it's unfortunate. Oh, this is. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this reminds me of the Bed of Chaos, actually. It's like the Bed of Chaos, but with some of the Ash Lake aesthetic. Oh.
Shalt thou seek everlasting demon souls, or obey that naive monumental? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome.
So he's just, yeah, basically like, what am I going to do with the power that I have, right?
Surely you have seen for yourself the pain, suffering that fills this world. But fight poison with poison. God is merciful. So I created the Old One. The Old One will feed on our souls and put an end to our tragic realm of existence.
So yeah, he's sort of, okay. He just sort of sees, yeah, like, Old One is the end of humanity, and he is allowing for that, right? God, what is with his face? Like, he's got, like, are those the eyes, or does he have multiple faces growing out of him? Like, is there anything of King Allan in here? Like, and also the irony of, like, this is the human, right? This is King Allan, the human. False King Allan looks like a human, but is obviously a demon, right? A creation of King Allan. So, interesting. And yeah, obviously also doing the Shadow Tower thing of there being a fake final boss, right? Where there's the real final boss, False King Allan, and then this fake final boss is just really easy. And just, yeah, that patheticness, right? Of just like, yeah, this is how far he's fallen and how weak he is despite being a demon. Oh, no one wishes. So he's making the choice to end everybody's existence with his power. No one wishes to go on, I guess. So okay. Oh, and this is the, yeah. What is this? Because I remember looking at, there's the Soul Branch and the Demon Branch. Soul Branch, okay. And I think you get Demon Branch. Yeah, well, and also like, yeah, Demon Branch is actually the one that is stronger if you're like good or like have white tendency, and then Soul Branch is stronger if you have bad tendency. So. Which again is an example of the game is going either way is fine, basically. However you want to play. Use whatever weapon. You can beat the game with your fists if you want. Your bare fists. It'll just take you forever.
The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
Kill her if I want.
The Old One and I shall slumber interminably.
Oh, I guess the way she says that they'll slumber. I guess until maybe someone can. Maybe it is permanent. Maybe like, yeah, no one will be able to fuck it up. Yeah, you're welcome.
At last, my duty is fulfilled.
And yeah, I guess like, yeah, her just being trapped by her purpose, where we have agency, I guess. Maybe that's the thing about like NPCs. I don't know, like maybe there's a meta thing there, where like, yeah, the NPCs kind of just do whatever, but the player, the player can do whatever, and I don't know, not super important of a thought, frankly, but yeah, I'll get the nice ending. I think this also then gets you the main in black soul, which you can use to get the Soul Sucker spell, which makes like that Celine fight on the island in the Swamp of Sorrow fucking way easier.
The Old One, along with the maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of soul arts.
Okay.
The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved.
Unfortunate.
And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold
Oh,
its
so the
fabric
Demon Slayer
together.
becomes the monumental to, yeah, keep it from falling to the Demon Scourge once
brave
again.
new hero, of unprecedented
Yeah,
power.
someone who used their power for good, or rather to preserve the world instead of, you know, okay, cool. Well, one day I'll get the bad ending. But that'll be a new game plus on my own time. Yay! Demon Souls completed! That was cool. Let the credits go. So yeah, I guess, yeah, I just fundamentally like that Souls gameplay loop of, you know, going through the areas. I definitely think, like, you know, having more shortcuts would have benefited the game, because some of those runbacks are really a pain in the ass. Um, so I think that's one thing that gets improved going forward. I definitely like the narrative a lot. Like, I don't know, I think having mostly enjoyed these games purely through gameplay, and then yeah, focusing on the lore, especially because this is what I wanted and what I really didn't get out of the previous FromSoft games. I mean, it was definitely there in some of like Shadow Tower Abyss. I like the story of like the Kingsfield trilogy, particularly the third one, but I think this one having like these mechanical ties to the narrative, like that's a big part of the reason I did my Dark Souls 3 video, was because it's like, oh yeah, the point of Dark Souls 3 and the idea of these little fires links to the bloodstain mechanic, like this core, one of the main things we think about when we think about these games, right? Like Sekiro is so different, but one of the things that does tie it is the death, right? And how it handles death, where it's like, okay, your currency is still there, but you can try again, right? That hope. So I think that's really cool. And yeah, like I said, I could probably do a why did my manager message me? Oh no, that's, oh wait, that's a different manager. Oh no, that's not my manager. Oh, okay, no, that's not my manager. That's a coworker. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, no, I think, like I said, I could probably do it, if, again, assuming nothing exists, I could probably do a Demon Souls video, but I'm probably going to keep it until, like, again, I'm currently thinking, because, again, originally my idea was for doing the FromSoft streams was to, like, challenge, like, lore YouTubers, but I really think I should just focus on, instead of being, like, or do you guys have your shit straight, it should really be, like, you know, do what I do best, is, or like what I'm, you know, I think I do effectively is doing the narrative analysis, right? Because like, yeah, sure, if I watch like 3 Demon Souls lore videos, they're probably going to talk about what happens, but how many of them are going to like weave together the narrative, right? And especially like the Beast Talisman versus Yuria and the priests and freaks' thoughts on magic, like that's super important, I think, to understanding what Demon Souls is doing. Mechanically, right? And how, you know, you can kill any NPC, you can get all the power you want and get every item, and, you know, but ultimately you choose your ending. So, yeah, it's cool. So yeah, really fun game. I'll still enjoy playing it again, I'm sure, especially if I need more footage. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, because I like False King Allant for sure. He's probably my favorite boss. Maybe this is more of a tier list situation, but I will not be doing that now. And again, I think a strong suit is definitely the variety, in that because there's so many bosses. And yeah, like again, I think most bosses go. I mean, because like. And they all feel differently too, because I feel like, you know, again, you get, maybe I'll feel differently going into later Souls games, but like, you know, like, False King, I mean, because like False King Allant and Penetrator still feel fairly similar in that they're like a biggish humanoid enemy, you know, so, but then like, you know, and I was just thinking, comparing like Flame Lurker and Old Hero, where they're both bigger monster enemies, but like, you know, Flame Lurker is like super aggressive, where Old Hero has the audio mechanic, which I think is really cool. So, I don't know, just like, it's fun things to think about, for sure. But yeah, I'm very excited to, oh, what is this? So this is, back to new game? Right? Yeah, the sword's still there. so I don't have to do the tutorial again.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Yeah, this is back to where the character, the Demon Slayer's soul gets trapped in the Nexus, and yeah, okay. I was wondering if I'd have to do that, because like honestly, I was thinking about it. It's like I didn't kill the what's the gray demon with the axe at the tutorial, but I can't get a chance to fight it again. I'm not gonna. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, we're back to the start. Unfortunate, because I was hoping that I'd get to maybe fight him again, and but no luck there. So all right, well, Demon Souls is done. So yeah, I guess so. Yeah, next I'm gonna play Dark Souls. I think my plan for characters is honestly because I do really like Night Rain, and I just thought, and that's like obviously not gonna actually be the last game I play, but I was thinking about it, and what I might do is loosely theme each of my characters after a Night Rain class, if that makes sense. Which at least in some way mechanically, like obviously you can't really do it, but I have a list. So for this game, I'm counting, even though it's definitely not, I'm not like cosplaying as a character, but like this character is he uses a great sword, and he uses a shield. So it's like, okay, so he's Wilder, I guess. So I think I narrowed it down. I think for Dark Souls, I'll be using something Guardian. So that's going to be like a big shield and then a pole weapon generally. Maybe some miracles splashed in. But that's my current thought as far as, and I have like, I think for, we'll see how it goes. Because Dark Souls 2, I know I want to take advantage of the power stancing because that was the first game to use it. And I don't know, definitely, like, Night Rain's broken me. I'm not really using the shield as much. I used to shield and sword and board, but now I feel like honestly, I didn't use my shield once again against Allant, right? So, but anyway, so yeah, next week it'll be Dark Souls, which is gonna be fun. It's also gonna be the first game I'm not emulating, so that should be easier, less technical. And I did already make sure it's running, so I have DS Fix. It seems to run fine on the right monitor. With my controller, so yeah, that Dark Souls will be fun, and it's also a game I know really well. So I'm definitely my goal is to die less in Dark Souls than I died in Demon Souls, which I mean, part of it was also just like lack of remembrance. Part of it was also just having to die like what 1, 2, 3, 4, or no 1, 2, 3, like 15 times, just minimum, just to avoid affecting the world tendency. Even though I didn't really die that many times. Anyway. Thank y'all for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Another game down, holy shit. And now it's time for Dark Souls, which will probably take us through the end of the... Because this one was 10, I feel like Dark Souls is going to be longer because you're going to have the DLC. Even if I am better at it. But I still expect it'll... Maybe I'll be lucky and finish it by the end of the year, but I imagine it's going to be like January or February when I finish Dark Souls. But anyway, thank y'all for hanging out. Appreciate you, and I will see you next time.